Hello, this is Keith Graham from Codasip. Today I'd like to show you how to extend a smaller value, a number of bits, to match the operand value that you might require in your ALU. For example, if I have an immediate value, for example, from the immediate I type, it's a 12-bit value here. We can see that the immediate is 12 bits. And that it is signed. Now let's look at an assembly instruction as an example. Now we have add I, where the result is going to the x5 register, and the input values or operands are x0. The 0 register is always 0, and the immediate value is minus 1. We can see that the immediate value is only 12 bits, but in your ALU, both operands are always going to be 32 bits because you have a 32-bit machine, so it will always be operating on 32-bit operands. Now, how do we specify or take this 12-bit immediate value and make a -1 out of it for 32 bits? Now, what you're going to do is actually cast the smaller value twice. The first cast, which you can see in this example, is int 12. Int 12 is basically specifying that the lower 12 bits are integer, which means that it is signed. The signed bit of a value is always the most significant bit. So I'm going to be using the value from bit 12 for my sign extension. Now in this other example over here, I'm saying it's unsigned. That means I'm not going to extend the signed bit. I'm basically going to have all the values set to 0. So I'm going to just mirror that as specifying it's to ground. Now, the second cast specifies the number of total bits of our new signal. You can see that I'm specifying as 32 bits on both these double castings. Now, in the case of the signed, once again, I'm taking the value of the most significant bit, and I'm just tying all the upper bits to bit instruction 31, which is my signed bit. So I'm tying them all together. So whatever value instruction 31 bit is, all my upper bits will be the same value. I'm extending the sign. So if that's bits 1, all the upper bits are 1. If that bit is 0, they're all going to be 0. Now in this other case, I'm tying all the bits to ground, which is equivalent to 0. Now I can't get a -1 if I do my first casting as unsigned, because I'm specifying that the lower 12 bits is not a signed value, it's unsigned. So when we do a double cast, the first cast is specifying whether the lower bits are signed or not, and the upper cast, or the second cast, is going to tell us how many bits to extend it. So for signed immediates to extend to 32 bits, you must do a signed where both of them are signed as integers. Now, hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to this channel so you'll be notified when additional videos are created. Good luck!